Hello, and welcome back. Ephesians 3. For this reason, I, Paul, the prisoner of Christ Jesus for the sake of you Gentiles, surely you have heard about the administration of God's grace that was given to me for you, that is, the mystery made known to me by revelation, as I have already written briefly. In reading this, then, you will be able to understand my insight into the mystery of Christ, which was not made known to people in other generations, as it has now been revealed by the Spirit to God's holy apostles and prophets. This mystery is that through the gospel the Gentiles are heirs together with Israel, members together of one body, and sharers together in the promise of Christ Jesus. I became a servant of this gospel by the gift of God's grace given me through the working of his power. Although I am less than the least of all the Lord's people, this grace was given me, to preach to the Gentiles the boundless riches of Christ, and to make plain to everyone the administration of this mystery, for which for ages past was kept hidden in God, who created all things. His intent was that now, through the church, the manifold wisdom of God should be made known to the rulers and authorities in the heavenly realms, according to his eternal purpose that he accomplished in Christ Jesus our Lord. In him and through him, in him and through faith in him, we may approach God with freedom and confidence. I ask you, therefore, not to be discouraged because of my sufferings for you, which are your glory. For this reason I kneel before the Father, from whom every family in heaven and on earth derives its name. I pray that out of his glorious riches he may strengthen you with power through his Spirit in your inner being, so that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith. And I pray that you, being rooted and established in love, may have power, together with all the Lord's holy people, to grasp how wide and long and high and deep is the love of Christ, and to know this love that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us, to him be glory in the church and in Christ Jesus throughout all generations, forever and ever. Amen. May God bless the reading of his word. Okay, so last time we finished a line. We finished the my last manual it says my playtime for the... Okay, so I need to do the autosave. Got it. Yeah, I was like, my last manual save is 3 hours before. Okay. Autosave. Got it. Yeah, we finished a line, and now we have to pick a new one.
Finger on him!
In other words, Nyes, Tokiko, Chikara, and Horodori Institute are all connected.
The machine looks pretty intimidating seeing it like this.
And I'm so proud of you, Dad.
You have a nice smile, Shoma.
Do I have to watch the ending again? No, I don't. Okay. The case isn't closed yet. There are many mysteries remaining. The truth of the HB case, Terra's objective, the future of the main characters. In this game, the story branches out to Somnium. From the flowchart, select a Somnium and find a different route hidden in the dream world. Once you clear a Somnium, you can select it as an unlimited sync with no time limit. Okay. Okay, so we need to go back to this one, because that's the most recent one. I'm not going to go all the way back to the start. But yeah, this was the first branch, and we did just get the, we got the answer. So we have the ability to actually get there now. But I'd rather just go this way and see what we can get here.
Super! Stand up!
in a row and take the seat of Grand Champion? Stand-up show veteran, Tama! Hey yo, I'm Tama!
What is this?
They say giving birth is extremely painful and men can't handle the pain. One day, a genius scientist created a device that could share the pain of giving birth with the father. His first test subject was his wife. His wife was about to give birth, so he decided to try out the device. But for some reason, he felt no pain. Something wrong with the equipment? He upped the power to 10%, then 20%, until he reached 100%, right when she gave birth. And right after that, his assistant right next to him dropped dead from pain! Tama, 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 hot tamale! Well, what's the result?
143! Too bad. No grand champion for you.
Why?
That wasn't funny at all. I think you're more suited for an assistant director position.
Hey, assistant directors are the directors of the future. Don't underestimate me.
Andy's Komeji, on the street.
Shut up! What is it now?
Oh, Komeji? Let's go!
Today we'll be walking around an area that's truly memorable to me. There just aren't rooftop amusement parks like this anymore, you know?
A walk-around comedy show with Andy's Komeji. I didn't know he was on one of those.
He isn't. This is just his dream. Dream in both senses of the word. It's his dream to have a show like this. It's kind of pathetic.
Tama, what are you holding in your hand?
What is this? A sketchbook?
Well, anyway, we will,
Komeji's stumbling over his words. The sketchbook is a cue card. Tama, you're an assistant director now. You should send him a message using the cue card. This calls for, say something funny. You gotta break through to him.
I never intended on being an assistant director. That's fine.
say something funny? What do you mean? What does that mean?
That's...
What's going on?
Ryuki, we need to do our thing.
Right. Do it, Tama.
Somnium scan, activate!
Need info. Find out what Andy's Komeji is hiding. In this world inundated with Yoneharu's ideals, find out the truth and get information on what he is hiding.
Let's start there. If we're gonna talk about Andy's Komeji, we can't miss that place.
Let's follow him.
Okay then. He's got a good amount of fans.
Oh, well, hello. Komeji is back on stage. So, for the first time in a while, I want to show you a skit.
Assistant Director Tama, show the cue card again.
Got it.
What was the correct one? I think I still want the quiz there. Just so I can get the...
Let's turn our square heads circle. It's quiz time. Who is the comedian who's good at super funny gags and is on a roll right now? It's me! hello, hello! So, for
Let's show a cute.
I think it's the one on the right.
don't you all want to hear a certain something? God of energy, Inti, Hachaka Max! Hey lady, you're gonna get tired standing there. There's an open seat right in the front row. Not only can you take a load off, you can watch my super funny skit. Oh, okay. I get one show a month and only get 5,000 yen.
When we saw him in person, there weren't too many people watching him.
But why not? He's funny.
Okay, but in any case, never really had a big audience.
So something can trigger a flashback.
The trigger is...
Now that I've shared my roots, let's head over there.
Komeji is on the move. Get after him!
Woo! I've already worked for 5 minutes. It's time for a break. Oh, too early for a break?
Komeji's older, so he gets tired quick.
He's just joking. You shouldn't take him seriously.
Yeah. What are you doing with the marker in your hand?
Let's show him a cue card.
Autograph.
You look like you want an autograph. All right. So, where do you want me to sign this? The co-signee section? Yes. No worries. Anything for a friend. But I do have a family to think about, so you better not ditch me. I said you better not ditch me.
Keep an autograph.
Komeji became a co-signee and took on someone's debt.
What an idiot. Of course they'd take off on him.
But hey, now we know how to trigger these flashbacks.
Yeah, the cue has to link to the memory of his past.
All right, let's keep going.
He's on the move again.
They actually sell balloons here. When's the last time you paid for a balloon?
That's a good point.
Don't agree with him. Give him a cue.
Inflate balloon.
Anyway, they're gonna let me make a balloon today. So, can I give it a shot? Interest? My debt isn't getting any smaller. What is a blacklist? I can't borrow any more money? Where can I get more money? You'll let me borrow money? Really? Oh, thank you.
The debt got bigger and bigger, and he couldn't borrow any more money from regular lending companies.
That's why he started borrowing from shady people.
Hey, who is that over there? Who could it be? Do we have a guest today?
Tama, the person standing there is...
Is this the same scene we saw at the beginning of the Somnium?
We couldn't hear then, but I wonder if we can hear this time.
Yeah.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes left.
Hello, what is it? Do you need something from me?
this is Chow Chow Finance. Mr. Komeji! Oh, you're late on your payments.
Oh, yes. I'll pay you back no matter what. So please,
Are you sure? I've heard that from you enough times already. At this point, I guess we have no choice. Maybe we'll have to get your family involved.
Oh, what does that mean?
Mr. Komeji, if you can't pay back what you owe, this is what happens. Do you understand? In any case, Yonohara Inda, good luck.
Shoma, what should I do?
Now,
What?
it's an opportunity for a cue.
So, last time I hit Protect Shoma, but this is the split I need to hit Prepare the Money.
Okay, I just need to get some money ready, and those Yakuza guys I met at one of my shows, they said they had a good paying job for me. I guess I'll just have to take a chance on that.
Komeji decided to prepare the money. What is Komeji's secret job?
Let's go.
What I need to help Shoma is blank, blank, blank. Even if I have to blank, whatever happens to me, blank. Where is he? All the way over here. Ah.
4 minutes now.
It's a shooting game. I can't picture Komeji playing this.
Find someone good at games.
What? You want me to play this? Oh, I'm not good at this. Hey there, you look like a shooter. Why don't you give it a shot? This is the goods. I'm gonna take the pay. Don't worry, it's untraceable. Thank you.
Oh, he's in the black market. What is something important?
Oh no.
Andy's Komeji was selling firearms? Huh? Komeji is gone.
What? He's over there.
Even I have to break the law, whatever happens to me, blank.
Komeji is trying to get on an airplane. Tama, get in position to show Komeji a cue card.
I think it's the one on the right.
You want me to get off head first? What kind of joke is that? Is that funny? Like Daedalus and Nocrates' son, I don't got no wax wings. I'll tell you, that one would be pretty nasty. You might even say, Icarus?
That ain't it. Okay. Money. Probably money.
Ryuki, tell me the cue.
One more round.
What? Another?
Here we go.
What do you want me to say? If you quit now, your debt's only gonna get bigger.
Why? I gave you all your money.
You're nowhere close. Going round and round again, Komeji. You're stuck doing laps for us just like this plane ride.
Komeji had a hard time getting away from these shady characters.
I'm guessing he could only pay off the interest.
Yep, probably.
Crap! I forgot my bow tie.
Hey, where's he going?
What is this? I know. If I have this, this is my ticket out of here. This is victory. This is my gold medal.
What did Komeji find?
I'm going after him.
Money, money, money.
You have 3 minutes left, Ryuki. Focus.
Where is he? Not there. Aha. Looks like a, I don't know, shiny ball.
What?
Is this?
I think take is the option.
If I take this with me, they'll have to pay me. There's no way they want this getting found. And it'll fit perfectly in my suitcase. It's just sitting there, practically begging me to take it. If I take this, I can escape this life. This is my chance to finally get ahead. I can't go back now.
What was it?
Komeji took something home in his suitcase. I'm guessing he was going to blackmail someone.
But
Probably.
what could it be?
Well...
Found something important. I used the 1/6 in the wrong spot again. Oh well. Smiles for tears.
Mr. Komeji, I've taken a look inside your mind. You've been involved in gun trafficking, haven't you? There are other things I'd like to ask you about. May I have a minute of your time?
What were you doing at Horadori Institute? Was that gun you had for trafficking? It's Komeji. He looks dejected, a stark contrast from how he was at Horadori Institute. What's the connection between gun trafficking and your dad? What did you find on the rooftop?
Mr. Komeji, you're treading dangerous waters here.
What? At this rate, Shoma could also be put in danger.
Please, talk to me. For Shoma's sake.
Shoma, can you protect him?
You want me to protect Shoma?
As soon as I know he's safe, I'll tell you everything.
Ryuki, I have Shoma safely under custody. I'll put him on the line.
Dad!
Shoma, are you okay?
No! The cops came and put me in the car, and now they're driving me to the station.
I see.
What did you do, Dad? The police are after you now? I knew knew you were dumb, but not that dumb.
I'm sorry.
Shoma, I'll have to fill you in later. I need to talk to your dad for now.
Okay. But...
All right, Ryuki. I'll leave the rest to you.
Now, please continue, Komeji. Or do you prefer Mr. Enda?
It's Komeji. He seems a bit more relaxed now. Why'd you have that gun?
About what you said earlier. I was involved with gangs and their gun trafficking operations. That's where I stole the gun I had. I was knee-deep in some dangerous business, and I thought I needed a way to protect myself.
About your dad.
Yes, I've racked up a huge amount of debt. I've been getting hounded by collectors. Eventually, they started threatening me with this.
Listen, Andy's Komeji. Your dear little boy is in elementary school, isn't he? If you don't pay the money you owe in 1 month, we're taking him and selling him overseas. Am I clear?
I couldn't talk to the police. You're right. Gangsters selling guns, and I was an accomplice. It was all for money, but I've always wanted to cut ties with that lot. But I couldn't do it. I had no other way to pay back the money I owed. The money I make as a comedian is just a drop in the bucket.
What were you doing at Horodori Institute?
Well, the thing on the rooftop of Misatan. You know about it, don't you?
Yes. You walked away with it in your suitcase. It was so you could blackmail someone.
That's right.
Is this related to Horodori Institute somehow?
Mr. Ryuki, please take a look at this.
Come to Horodori Institute of Genetics. If you give it back, you'll be rewarded.
A message.
Look at the sender.
From Terror.
Yeah, a message from Terror. Komeji, what's going on here? Why do you have a Nile message from a serial killer?
That thing I found belonged to Terror. That's what he was talking about in the message.
Are you saying you tried to blackmail Terror?
I guess so. Anyway, that's why I went to Horodori Institute. The entrance was already open by the time I got there. But there was no one inside, as you know. I had no choice but to wait there, and then you showed up.
So that means he still has it, doesn't he? What is the it in the Nile message?
Do you still intend to hide things from me? Mr. Komeji, I'll ask you one more time. What is this thing that's so important to Terror? Fine. I'll ask a different question. Where is it now?
Will you bring me with you? If you do, I'll tell you.
Into residence at 10:15 p. or 8:15 p.m.
Mr. Komeji, isn't this...
Yes, it's my home.
This makes so much sense that it's actually confusing.
Yeah, it's kind of anticlimactic. So, where can I find it?
Ah, right. Where was it? I must be getting old. I'm having trouble remembering.
Mr. Komeji, please. You can't tell me that after bringing me all the way here.
I know, but what am I supposed to do if I can't remember?
It's a trap. I can tell you right now it's a trap. He should have had it on him if he was trying to give it back.
We have no choice, Ryuki. Let's just start looking around.
It's Komeji. He looks a bit restless.
Please give me a minute. I'm trying my hardest to remember.
Ugh, he's stalling for time. It's Shoma's robot. This isn't what I'm looking for. This is that Adder-Rabbit thing, I think. Doesn't seem relevant. Where could it be? Should check the living room first.
There are only futons inside. I doubt Terror had an interest in this.
Closet. I don't think anything important is here. It's Shoma's. I doubt it's relevant. I don't think so.
Maybe this?
You think this is what Terror was after?
I don't think this is what we're looking for.
Nothing really stands out.
Just the drawers. And clothes inside.
I got that when I won first place in the quiz tournament.
So this is precious to Komeji.
It seems unrelated to Terror, though.
What was Terror so interested in? This can't be it. I'll look around the room for now. Doesn't look relevant.
Ryuki, shall we play hit and cover rock, paper, scissors?
What are you talking about? We don't have time for that.
I need to look for it. I should check the living room first. Not this. Alright. Let's check the trap. I don't think this is relevant.
Nothing here.
There's something like seaweed on the ground, though.
I don't think that's relevant right now.
Oh. Afterward, we checked the room from end to end. We didn't find anything that might be what we're looking for. Yeah, because the point is to stall for time.
Mr. Komeji, are you really sure it's here?
Yes, it should be.
No, it isn't.
How strange. Where could it have gone?
Ryuki, look at this.
Thermograph.
I thought so.
What is he thinking?
I've had enough of this. If you're going to keep lying to me... Huh? Why are you all here?
Ryuki, you left Shoma at Abyss HQ, didn't you?
How awful of you to leave him all by himself.
Miss Iris, Miss Mame, and I were having dinner at Yurakucho. Then I got a Nile message from Shoma.
That's when we found out about the questioning.
We also found out Shoma was in police custody. This is bad. It's a super mega big deal. That's what we all were thinking, so we headed over.
But he was done being questioned by the time we arrived.
That is why we decided to bring him here.
They all know Shoma?
Seems so. Shoma and Mizuki go to the same elementary school, so that's probably how they're all connected.
Give it up already, Dad! I already hated you for being unfunny, pathetic, and unpopular. And now you're a criminal too?
Did the police tell you that?
Yeah, they told me everything.
But it was all for you.
Stop making excuses. You did all that bad stuff, and you're still trying to fight back, lie, and trick your way out of it. I'm sick of it!
Shoma.
Dad, you should just die already!
Ooh.
What?
What is it?
Hold on. It says... what? I pressed the wrong button. Big mistake. I'll give you one more chance. Come to nirvanA alone.
This could be an opportunity, Ryuki. If we go to nirvanA, maybe we can catch Terror.
Mr. Komeji, we'll put our search aside for now. I'm going to nirvanA alone. I can't bring you along on a hunt for a dangerous criminal.
No, you can't. Terror will run if you show up. I need to get his guard down first. You should hide somewhere. And once he shows up, you appear.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'll be the bait. This is the least I can do after what I've done.
Wonder what kind of answer we're going to get on this one. We already know Terror's name. Studio nirvanA at 9:25 p.m. Komeji went into the studio alone. But no matter how long I waited, it didn't seem like Terror would show up. Eventually ran out of patience. Okay, I clicked through it too fast because it's on auto! Why does it do that? Oh no, it's this thing. And we know how this affects him. He's gonna get stuck in place for the next 8 hours.
Ryuki, are you okay, Mr. Ryuki?
What happened?
Oh good, you're okay.
I don't think I'm injured. Why are you here?
We will explain later. First, can you tell us what happened here?
I don't know. I started seeing things. Then I lost consciousness.
Whew. I managed to come back.
Tama.
After you lost consciousness, you were attacked from behind. A high voltage current was delivered to your back, and I was short-circuited.
Of course.
I wasn't able to use any of my functions. But, as you can see, I was able to bring myself back online thanks to my self-repair program.
Did Terror do this?
I don't know. I didn't see the attacker. I don't know anything after you lost control of your bladder.
You mean lost consciousness?
Yeah, whatever.
So, where's Komeji?
I don't see him here.
Oh no. I know where he is. And Shoma found, well, half of him. This is Terror, after all. And that's a body bag.
No.
Mr. Komeji, why?
Good auto. I should never put it on auto. Okay.
It's the right half of Komeji's body.
Yep.
I think it's safe to say Terror is the culprit.
Yep.
Ryuki, let's talk to everyone before checking the body.
Okay. It's Shoma. He's standing there completely stunned. Shoma,
What can you even say in a situation like this? How could this have happened?
Did you see anyone? Are you okay?
Of course he's not okay. Komeji was his father. I can't link sync now. Not enough battery.
It's Iris. She has a tense look on her face. Why are you here?
I figured that something was up with you guys at Shoma's house earlier. I heard you were talking about terror and going to nirvanA, so I got worried and came over. Oh, but we did not come here right away. We first discussed whether we should track you down. I think it was about 2.5 hours after you left that we decided. We thought we should just come straight here and...
It's 11:30 p.m. now, by the way.
Oh, so we've been here for 2 hours. Do you see anyone?
No. I didn't see anyone until we got inside the studio.
Are you okay?
I guess so.
It's Kazuna. She's trembling in fear. Are you the ones that helped me?
That is a bit of an exaggeration. We simply untied the rope that bound you.
Rope?
Must be that one over there.
Ah.
I was tied up with that?
Yeah, your hands and feet were tied really tight. When we arrived, we found you on the ground in that state. So, Kizzy and I untied the rope.
Did you see anyone? Did you see anyone?
By anyone, do you mean the culprit?
Well, anyone at all. Like, any suspicious figures, maybe?
No, we did not see a single soul.
I see.
How'd you get here?
Well...
Ah, there you are.
Oh. The taxi driver.
Here you are, the receipt for your card payment.
Oh, thank you.
That guy is everywhere.
Excuse me, but who are you?
What? Oh, I am but a humble taxi driver. I forgot to hand you the receipt earlier.
So you drove these four here?
Indeed, that is correct. I was always quite bad with machines, you see. I let others handle the TV, the music, and other such things. Oh, one time I wanted to listen to a CD, but I didn't know how to open the CD player, so I smashed it with my fist.
Okay. Why are you telling me this?
That is just how terrible with machines I am. That is why I could not handle the card payment as smoothly as I would have liked. And while I was fumbling my way through the payment...
He said that the girl with the blue hair in the passenger seat ran out. So it was...
Mame did?
So she got out of the car first.
Naturally, I was quite flustered by this rowdy display. And so I continued to fumble for 3, 4, no, perhaps even 5 minutes or so. I somehow managed to process the payment, but I was still quite bothered. I returned the credit card, but in my haste, I completely forgot to hand over the receipt.
What were the other three in the back seat doing during all that?
They were waiting the entire time. The card was Kizzy's, but she was sitting on the far left seat, so Shoma and I didn't get out.
Well, now that that's settled, I will be off. If you'll excuse me.
Okay. I went into the studio by herself?
Yes. Kizzy, Shoma, and I went into the studio together. Mame was already inside.
What is it, Ryuki? Does something bother you about that?
No, it's nothing.
Ryuki, you should talk to the others first.
Got it. It's Mame. She's shaking, holding her face in her hands. Ame. Ame already saw Komeji's corpse. She must be in shock. She's in no state to talk. Did you see anyone?
I see. No one saw anything. Tama, have you contacted Abyss and HQ?
Way ahead of you. The investigation team should arrive soon. I've also arranged for a counselor. All 4 of them are in a really bad mental state.
Yeah.
Shoma?
Are you okay?
Shoma, wait!
Don't just stand there, Ryuki! Go after him!
Right.
And so the corpse was left alone. By the time I ran out of the studio, Shoma was already gone. The other 3 must have decided to split up because they scattered in different directions. I thought it would be better to search for a wider area and got in my car, but...
I don't see him anywhere. No response on his phone, and his GPS is off. Where did you go, Shoma?
We had to find him after he stormed out like that. Who knows what he'll do in this state. Calm down, Ryuki. Think about where Shoma might go.
Where he might go. I got it. Shoma must be there.
Department Store Misaton at 11:55 p.m.
Shoma!
Well, no big deal. It's a Ferris wheel. You'll come back down if we just wait.
I'm worried about that. I feel like the 2 changed colors between scenes. Probably didn't, but I feel like it did. Well known. Alright, 10 minutes later.
Anyway, this is all a load of bull. Today is Valentine's Day.
What?
It's past midnight, so it's February 14th now.
Oh. But I don't really care about that right now.
How can you not care?
More importantly, Shoma was on the number 2 car, right?
Why do you ask?
Because...
Yes, he definitely went in number 2.
I thought so. If that's the case, he should be back soon.
Yeah, but I get the feeling number 2 is going to be empty when it comes down.
What? No.
Yep.
How?
Why weren't you watching the cars?
How? We checked every one of the cars, but I don't see Shoma anywhere.
We are living in a false world created by a program. Therefore, if we can rewrite its code, we can create miracles.
It can't be. Impossible. It can't be. It can't be. I know Shoma went on that car. I saw it with my own eyes. And yet...
Oh, really? He's glitching out again? That's fun.
Hold on! Don't tell me it's happening again!
Yep. Pretty big delay over what happened at the studio, huh? Kume Shrine at 8:50.
Tama, do you know about this place? I heard about it from Mr. Date. This shrine worships a fruit called the Fruit of Immortality. If you eat it, you will gain eternal youth and life.
Hey Ryuki, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not well. Mentally, I mean.
Yeah, no, he really isn't.
You haven't been for a long time now, and I think it's getting worse. You should really see somebody.
I'm fine. Coming to this shrine has calmed me down.
Coming here doesn't solve anything! Praying to a god or Buddha isn't going to heal your heart!
Please, Ryuki.
Okay then. You want me to go to the hospital? Before I do, let me ask for one thing. Can you replay the scene from Studio Devita right now?
Ryuki.
I want to solve the HP case, no matter what. No, I have to solve it. For Komeji. Especially now that he's...
Oh, sheesh, you really... Fine, I'll do it. But promise me that after the investigation you'll...
Yes, I'll go get checked out.
Promise, okay?
Yeah, I promise.
Now, close your eyes. Let's do this.
So, what did you want to investigate here?
Something's been bothering me. You see that camera on the tripod that's tipped over? When we got here...
It wasn't like that.
Why did it fall over?
Could it have been terror?
But why?
I don't understand why, but it could only have been him.
No, that's not true. There's another person that could have tipped it over. When we regained consciousness, there were 4 people here. Iris, Kizuna, Mame, and Shoma. The first one to go into the studio was...
Amame. That's what Iris and Kizuna said. Are you suggesting Amame tipped over the camera?
It's entirely possible.
But why would she do that?
That's what I'm going to figure out.
Virtual reality activation. Okay, because the entrance is over there, is the question.
The door on the east side.
The door we entered from.
The door on the west side of the building is locked.
Ah.
I don't think we can open it from this side.
Are there any other exits?
The only other door is the door to the east, the one we entered from.
So, east and west. Just the 2 exits.
There are only 2 exits, one to the east and the other to the west, and the door to the west is locked. A mannequin behind the set. Was this used for some broadcast? It's the platform used by the quiz show host. It's a giant monitor. It's a seat used for the quiz show contestants. camera. It's not tipped over.
It's the rope that had you in the tortoiseshell bondage position.
Tortoiseshell? No, that's not true.
Oh? Was it a crab tie?
No. No crabs, no tortoises, no shrimp, nothing. Anyway, look at the rope. There's a fake nail.
It matches what Amame had on.
Mame's fake nail on the rope I was bound in.
The kettle is on the floor.
Must have fallen off the table.
I wonder how it fell.
Someone did a pile driver on it. Either that or it was bumped or something.
There's an electric kettle on the floor.
There's a power cord on that table. I think it's for the electric kettle.
Probably means the kettle was here. That one video is playing on the monitor.
This is where you lost consciousness. And me, right after.
What's the estimated time of death?
Roughly an hour and a half ago. Based on the time the body was discovered, of course.
So roughly 10 p.m., February 13th. We woke up here around 11:30 p.m.
Komeji's estimated time of death is February 13th at 2200. Alright, let's swap. Oh, footprints.
Footprints from the water. Saying that it's still warm, the prints couldn't be more than a few minutes old by the time this data was gathered.
So right before we regained consciousness?
Yeah.
Can you tell me whose prints they are?
Judging from the shape and size, absolutely Amame's.
The prints lead to the door over there.
Which we know is locked.
The door on the west side.
The prints lead from the warm puddle of water to the west door.
The floor is wetter than my...
Please don't even say it.
Would you prefer the word moist? I think there was hot water in the kettle. It must have been in keep warm mode. That must have fell and...
There's hot water spilled near the kettle. We only got two modes here, huh?
It really isn't standing up.
Yeah.
Could it be the alcohol's fault? It happens all the time. Don't worry about it.
What are you talking about? Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. I think I can make one conclusion.
Oh? Care to share what that is?
First, think about what Mame did when she first entered the studio.
Where'd she go first?
Judging from the trail, I think she came to me first. She couldn't have come to me after stepping in the warm water, because if she did, it would have left prints.
Mame's fake nail on
So
the
the first
rope
thing
was
she
done.
did must have been to try to untie me. That's when a bit of her nail broke and stuck to the rope. But then, something happened that stopped her.
Something.
I'll tell you later. Anyway, she stopped trying to untie me.
Where did she go from there?
Here. Mame must have been in a hurry. She tipped over the camera by accident.
And then what?
She came here next. Mame ran into the table, which caused the kettle to fall, and the hot water spilled on the floor.
And then?
Well, if we trace her footprints, they stopped right in front of the western door. But the door was locked and it didn't open. So she couldn't get out, and then... Tama, do you have any ideas? Why Mame stopped trying to untie me?
I sure do. But continue. I want to hear what you're thinking.
Okay, here's my answer. It's simple, actually. I think Mame saw Terror enter the studio. While she was untying me, Terror came across the scene. They ran over to her to try to take her out. That's why the body was left in such an unnatural position.
I see. We're on the same page. There are still some question marks, but... Well, putting that threat aside for now, shall we get started?
Start what?
Filming, duh.
Tama!
Again?
We already know the
problem?
answer.
So, are you ready?
No.
Okay, here we go.
I said no.
Ready? Action! I'm going to cast you as a Mame. Recreate her movements.
Like it is labeled on the front as a Mame.
Let's start with when she first ran into the studio.
Her first move was...
Oh no! Mr. Ryuki is tied up!
I think her voice is a little lower than that, Ryuki.
You're a really shitty actor.
Well, what did you expect?
Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Snap out of it!
This is when her nail fell off.
Mame tried to untie the rope, and...
That's when Terror ran into her.
Since Terror is blocking the east door, she can't go that way. So she tried to run to the other door.
Okay, let's see your best performance. Gag.
Why do you make me do this?
Okay, go on, run away.
And then, run into the camera. Then run into the table, and that drops the kettle, and... She discovers the west door is completely locked.
So where'd she go next?
Cut! You were doing so well. Anyway, she was cornered and... What happened after that? This is what I was trying to get at earlier. And one more thing. When you asked Amame if she saw the culprit, she shook her head. Why did she lie?
Hey, Tama. You collected all the data in this studio, right? Including X-ray?
Yeah?
In that case...
Alright, we got X-ray now. Oh, hey.
I knew it.
What? Terror?
I think so.
So when we regained consciousness, they were in the studio?
That must be the case. Wait, you didn't notice, Tama? I thought you had X-ray vision.
I thought it was part of the set.
Anyway, they have a gun?
Yeah, a 50 caliber automatic handgun. That could do some real damage.
Maybe it's best we didn't confront them.
This next bit is just speculation, but Terror headed to the western door and cornered Mame, but then must have heard footsteps coming from the other door. Iris, Kizuna, and Shoma. Of course, Terror probably had no idea who they were. Terror must have said something like,
"Don't tell them I'm here. If you do, I'll shoot you."
Then they hid in the set, since their only escape route was cut off.
That's why Amame lied. She couldn't have said anything with Terror threatening her.
Probably.
Case closed, Amame's actions.
What a shame. Terror was right there, but we couldn't get them.
There was nothing we could have done. Shoma was the top priority.
Anyway, there's only one thing we need to do. Let's find Mame. She saw Terror in person. She's a key witness now. Maybe she has some information. Something about Terror we don't know. Maybe a voice or how they walk. Hey, Tama. Where is Mame?
I don't know. Her smartphone is either off or somewhere with no reception.
I asked Tama to call Kizuna, Iris, and Gin. Or Gin. To ask if they knew where Mame was. None of them picked up.
Hold on a second. What about your promise?
Fine, I'll get checked. And I want to talk to Shoma. He's at home now, right?
At least that's what Tama said before I came to the shrine. I have no idea how Shoma was able to get out of the Ferris wheel. I don't know if it's related to all this, but I had a strong desire to find out.
So we have 3 objectives. Finding Amame, getting checked up at the hospital, and meeting with Shoma, right?
Yeah.
Fine, I'll tag along. Not to mention today is special for partners. Valentine's Day.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Anyway, let's get going.
Central Hospital!
I'm glad we had an open room for you. It's quiet here. You should be able to relax and focus on your treatment.
Treatment?
Oh, you don't have to worry about the paperwork for your stay here. We'll handle everything.
Hold on. My stay here? What are you talking about?
Hmm? You don't remember?
Remember what?
This is troubling.
It's a window. There's a table next to the bed. Bed. A device for monitoring vital signs. A dividing curtain. It's a cupboard. It's a sink. A nurse is standing there.
Doctor, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be doing this at the hospital. Put your ball away. No playing Kusemon Go in the hospital.
Ah, that's funny. The doctor is playing Pokemon Go at the hospital. They at the hospital?
Mr. Ryuki, do you remember getting a checkup? I'm sure the doctor would have told you everything.
No, I have no idea.
I see. Then I'm afraid I'll have to be the bearer of bad news. Mr. Ryuki, you have what we call cognitive dysfunction. Sometimes you'll forget what time it is or where you are, even lose track of the people around you. It's all part of your condition. In addition to that, we believe that you have a short-term memory disorder.
Tama, is this true?
Yes, it is.
This is difficult for me to say, but your condition is very serious. We need to begin treatment immediately. I'm going to get the files. I'll be right back, so please wait here. Excuse me.
Okay, I went to the hospital like I promised. Now let's get going, Tama.
What are you talking about? That nurse told you that you need to stay here.
I don't have time for that. I need to solve this case. Please, Tama. Just 3 more days.
I refuse.
Fine, just 1 day. 24 hours is all I ask. Please let me do this. Please. I'll give you some chocolate later.
Are you joking? You know I can't eat chocolate.
No, I mean like emotional chocolate.
Fine. But you're only getting 24 hours. Not a second longer.
Thanks, Tama.
There's our deadline for doing the case. Marble!
Welcome! We aren't open yet, though. I've got something for you, Ryuki.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
It's hard, and it'll leave a mess all over your hands.
Oh, it's a chocolate bar.
I know exactly what Mom was talking about.
It's chocolate.
That's what I was going to say.
It's Valentine's Day. I wanted all my customers to get some.
And of course, he has to phrase it in the worst way possible every single time. There's an occult poster on the wall. There's a flyer on the wall.
I like getting into holes, if you know what I mean.
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't make me say it.
You mean?
Spelunking!
That has nothing to do with the bar counter.
It's the bar counter. That's a suspicious book. The spine says best eats in the spirit world. Suspicious books. There's a movie poster on the wall.
Hand warmer trader?
It's about 4 boys who go on a journey with a hand warmer that's holding a dangerous substance.
There's a movie poster on the wall. It's a sofa. It's a stool. There's a table in front of the sofa. It's a menu. There's writing over the back. The menu is written on the blackboard.
Special pinchos, huh?
I'd like to taste your pinchos, too.
There's a menu of recommended dishes on the blackboard. There are bottles lined up on the counter. Let's count how many there are. Did you count the number of bottles? Good math practice. Good job. There are bottles lined up on the counter. There are bottles and glasses on the shelves. It's a beer tap.
Ryuki, want to see a video of balls getting hit with a hard stick?
Ooh, I'm curious.
It's just billiards.
Yep. There's a TV set on the wall. balls. Of course, you do it too. Mama is polishing her crystal balls. You know where Mama is.
I don't follow. Did she get into trouble?
She may have come into contact with terror. She might have valuable information.
Well, okay then. Let's ask the big milky balls.
Could you call them something else?
Oh, mighty balls, who has the softest, bounciest skin in all the land? That is Mama, of course. That's right. Oh, you know it.
Who gives a shit?
I agree.
Ahem. Now, serious mode this time. Oh, balls, the great and powerful, please find someone for me. Her name is Amame Doi. Where is she right now?
And we get an
You
actual
should
answer.
go to the Nice Japan branch.
Oh boy.
You should gain some valuable information there.
Ooh, how was it?
Thanks, that was helpful. The Nice Japan branch.
Are you going to take her seriously?
Not necessarily, but it won't hurt to check, right?
Yep. How about any information on the HB case?
Information, huh? Oh, I saw something online. There's this creepy video going around. Do you know about it?
Yes.
Are you talking about the nirvanA trial?
No, not that one. There's another one. It was released at midnight.
Oh no.
It's called nirvanA X.
Oh no.
That's right.
Miyuki, I looked it up. Once again, the original uploader is anonymous.
It's just like that QR video. I thought it might have something to do with the HB case.
Mama, did you watch the video?
Yeah, I have it saved on my smartphone. Wanna see?
No, Ryuki, don't do it.
We know better.
Something bad might happen again.
Yep. The few Cube videos that have been released so far have not included anything that would induce a subliminal effect, but that doesn't mean they're safe. There is a possibility that there was a special production technique that only works on people like Ryuki who have suffered some kind of trauma. The subliminal effect is a phenomenon in which a stimulus is given below the threshold of human perception, causing unconscious desires and emotions to arise in the person. Say thanks for the chocolate.
Thanks for the chocolate. I appreciate it.
Don't thank me, honey. Just don't forget to get me something on White Day.
What do you want?
Well, you can return the favor.
Meaning?
Something hard that will leave a mess all over my hands.
Chocolate.
Mama, please?
Ryuki!
Okay then. I'm going to stream it on the screen over there. It's probably better to watch it on a bigger screen. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Clickety-click.
I wonder how much they were paid to make these weird videos, whoever did it. Because they had to make them for this game, right? So... See, these things actually had a little easier hints as to what the stuff was at the end.
What did I tell you? I warned you!
Huh? I think I'm okay.
Yeah. Don't scare me like that.
I think I'm okay. About nirvanA X.
Judging by the name, it's gotta have something to do with the nirvanA initiative.
The incidents at Shinjuku might be related too.
What incidents?
Well, one example is what happened with that rocket. Luckily, there weren't any casualties. Anyway, I think that was like a test run for the initiative. But we don't know anything for sure. Where the actual show will happen, who's behind it and why. We don't know any of the details.
We do have a clue as to when, though. The nirvanA X video.
Yep.
There were 2 codes on there.
Yeah, and they were a little clearer.
One of them was 215-1200. I think it's a date and a time.
February 15, 12 p.m.
Ah.
Yeah, noon tomorrow.
The date and time when the nirvanA initiative will begin.
There's not much time.
What about the letters?
I'm not sure about that one.
Hmm.
The numbers represented a time and date, so I'm guessing those were for a location.
A location?
I don't know.
We have a lot to think about now.
Let's get a move on.
Oh, you want to know why there are 2 balls? This way, I have a spare if one stops working.
Okay. Japan branch.
It was 2 days ago that Tokiko's body was found here. The investigation is still ongoing.
So, what are you planning on doing here? Mame wouldn't be here.
I didn't come here expecting to find Mame.
You should go to the Nice Japan branch. You should gain some valuable information there.
What valuable information could be here?
I don't know, but let's look around.
There's a big window here. It's a pond. There's a waterfall. Statue. Houseplant. A holographic boundary line. It's the door to the president's office. If you can ask his name, you already know who it is. An inspector is checking something. Ask his name.
So that's how it's gonna be. Well, I suppose it's not that bad. Is this getting a little too scripted? If it's what the people want. Anyway, my name is...
Kagami!
That's my line! Huh? Did you forget already? Fine. My name is Kagami. Ka, K-A, Ga, G-A, me, M-I.
I already know his name. I don't think I need to ask again. Pretty sure I know his name. I probably don't need to ask. His name is, what was it again?
Very well. Mr. Ryuki, you can give me a nickname. That way, you won't forget.
A nickname, huh? Something easy to remember would be good, right?
Is it gonna be Kaniza?
Exactly.
How about Kagami? That's an easy nickname to remember.
Why me?
Wink sync.
This has become a difficult situation.
Ah, something that's actually
There
relevant.
are many factors to consider, taking into account probability and all.
Oh,
dating app should I use?
Where's Tokiko's body?
The body is long gone for the autopsy. It really is a shame. She was killed right before her birthday. Tokiko's birthday is February 15th.
Huh.
There was a huge party planned for her here. It really is such a shame.
Ah.
Do you know this girl? Her name is Amame Doi.
Oh, I know her. She's a mermaid at Sunfish Pocket.
That's true, but how do you know that?
Because he's been to Sunfish Pocket.
Oh, well, I've been there a few times. I wanted to investigate the day-to-day lives of young women.
As an inspector?
I need to know what's in. It's an important part of being an inspector.
That's a tough sell.
Do you know where she is now?
No, I wouldn't know. I can tell you that she isn't working right now, though. I heard from another girl that she hasn't been feeling well recently.
Right. It's unlikely that she'd be at Sunfish Pocket. Mame saw Terror at the studio. And right after that, she saw Komeji's body. It's unlikely she'd be at work with all that going on.
The image of Amame that appeared on Ryuki's hand. That was a hologram shot out from my left eye, my main body. How cool am I, huh? An evidence marker. It's a very well-made office desk. It's a laptop. A laptop. It's Tokiko's. It's a police officer from this jurisdiction. Any new
isn't
intel?
anything here.
Anything regarding Mame?
Mame?
It's this girl.
Don't recognize her.
How are you?
It's all right now, because I am here! Half-Bites! Northern Mariana Islands! Smash!
Hey, someone who actually knows what he's talking about. It's a fancy chair. It's Detective Ushidera. Any clues in the president's office?
It's not a lead or anything, but it is interesting.
What is?
It's gonna take some time to prepare. I'll let you know when I'm ready.
Did you search the space downstairs?
You talking about the underground cathedral? It's off limits right now. There's concerns that it might collapse.
Fair enough.
So you don't know about the box?
The box?
There was a box there with a strange-looking device. Tama, can you show the image?
Sorry, I don't have it.
What?
Ryuki, when you went to the cathedral, you fell off the bridge, remember? The impact caused me to lose some of my memory. I was only able to recover up to finding Tokiko's body in the president's office.
No backups?
Because it was so deep underground, there was no signal down there.
Come to think of it, there were some network problems.
Exactly. So I couldn't upload the data to the cloud.
Damn.
Ryuki, I'm ready. That's what I mentioned to you earlier.
Oh, please go ahead.
Look at that pond over there.
Is that?
It's Tokiko's hologram. Her laptop was in the desk. There was a program running. This. I think it's some software aimed at these cultists. Needless to say, it's just an image, so she can't really interact with you. But she does talk. Lectures, even. If you give her a topic, she'll give some pre-recorded response. You can choose from 4. Moksha, gain. Form is emptiness, and the allegory of the cave. There's other data in there too somewhere, but it'll take time to get at.
It's Tokiko's hologram? Moksha.
Moksha, or enlightenment.
Ah.
One is only truly free when free from all desires. But this state of mind is not something that can be easily defined or described in words. It is implicit knowledge. It is not something you can understand without experiencing it for yourself. Imagine, for example, someone who has never seen the color red. It is impossible to explain to that person what the color red is. You can't truly understand the redness of the color red until you experience it. Moksha is similar in this way. So how can you reach moksha? Among Hindu followers are those known as the sadhu. They follow a strict spiritual path of penance in an attempt to reach moksha. For example, one may stand on just one leg for decades, or try to roll across the entire Indo-Chinese continent. One may live on a bed of nails. Another might strike his head upon a pillar thousands of times. Among Buddhists, there are the ascetics. They perform a 1,000-day circumambulation, walking 30 miles a day around steep mountains. And they chant the mantras without pausing to eat, drink, or even sleep for 9 whole days. It is said that the founder of Zen Buddhism, the monk Bodhidharma, sat cross-legged facing a wall without rest for 9 years straight. But how do all these things achieve moksha? Is it because pain and penance cause your desires and thoughts to dull and disappear? That may be part of it. Or is it perhaps the state of nothingness that comes over you upon achieving these feats? One may come to the conclusion that desires themselves are illusory. Nyes has a slightly different interpretation. Do you know how a debugger finds bugs in games? They try to run into walls over and over and over again. They go to places that normal players won't go, or leave the game on for days. They do things that normal players don't do.
This is also how speedrunners do it. So, you know.
Unpredictable actions that the programmers failed to anticipate. That is how bugs that weren't even considered in the planning stages are found. Does this remind you of anything? Hitting your head on a pillar 1,000 times. Sitting toward a wall for 9 years. What if these actions were not anticipated by the Creator? What if these actions uncovered bugs in the real world? What if they revealed the seams? In other words, these practitioners of the extraordinary are trying to find the seams. Find them and achieve enlightenment. Learn the secret of this world. The truth. And so we believe that moksha is this journey.
Bodhidharma meditated in the direction of the wall for 9 years. There have been idioms created about this. Since he was in the same position for so long, his limbs rotted off, which is why the Daruma dolls sold in stores look the way they look. Huh. Game.
This world is a simulation. Thus, its creator must have created with intention. This intention we can never know for certain, but we can surmise and we can estimate. Imagine you attempt an action, but that action is prevented by something incomprehensible to you. It is reasonable to assume that action was something not considered by the Creator. Contrarily, if you attempt an action and feel yourself compelled by some otherworldly force, it is probably something the Creator did expect. Like rats trapped in a maze. Go in the wrong direction and receive a shock. Go in the right direction and receive a prize. Considering this, perhaps this simulation is actually a game. A game about escaping this inscrutable maze. Can you win this game? The Creator probably wants you to.
Form is emptiness.
Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. So reads the doctrines in Buddhist scriptures. Emptiness is not separate from form. Form is not separate from emptiness. Whatever is form is emptiness. Whatever is emptiness is form. Emptiness is sometimes translated as void or nothingness. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. Everything in this world is false. False is this world to the core. Shotok Taishi, who spread Buddhism in Japan, said something similar. All is false. Buddha is truth. The first part of the quote is self-explanatory. The latter requires context. Buddha, in this instance, is being used as a substitute for the general concept of enlightenment, Bodhi, Satori. Thus, the quote can be interpreted to mean, the sole truth of this world is enlightenment. Everything else is a falsehood. I will give another example. The butterfly dream, a famous legend told by Zhuangzi, one of the founders of Taoism. One day, Zhuangzi was a butterfly in a dream. He awoke from his dream with a question. Was his being a butterfly a dream? Or is this world he awoke in a dream? Many notable people in history have had similar thoughts. These same questions have been passed down for thousands of years. Why is that? Could there be a truth hidden in all this?
The Allegory of the Cave.
The Allegory of the Cave is a story first told by Plato, the ancient Greek philosopher. There are prisoners imprisoned in a dark cave. These prisoners have never witnessed the outside world. All they can see are shadows projected on the walls in front of them. Merely the shadows of grass and trees, flocks of birds. Even families of deer would be shown from time to time. But the prisoners who have never seen the outside world believe these shadows to be the truth, reality they do not doubt or question. One day, one of the prisoners unchains themselves and escapes the cave. They see real grass, real trees, real flocks of birds, and real deer. At that time, they saw the world as it truly is. Overwhelmed with emotion, they head back to the cave to tell the other prisoners of their discovery.
Everything we've seen until now have been shadows, false images. The outside world is completely different.
None of the other prisoners believe the escapee. Have they gone insane? They laugh. Do you understand this allegory? The escapee was enlightened with the truth and reached moksha. So what about you? Do you plan to live your days chained in a cave, scraping by a living in a world of falsehood and fraud? Or do you plan to join us? The decision needs to be made. Please demonstrate your determination.
That's enough.
Well, that sure was something. Didn't help much, though.
Not necessarily. This information might come in handy later.
Heh, if you say so.
Anyway, there was no information on Amame. Let's go somewhere else.
Kumakura office.
Hey, Ryuki, what's up?
I wanted to ask you something.
It's a dragon with a golden ball.
Hey, Ryuki, see those lanterns?
You're not gonna do one of your stupid sex jokes again, are you?
Really? You see them?
Please don't make me participate in this.
Do you see them, Ryuki?
Yes.
What are they?
Lanterns.
Lantern these nuts?
There's a row of lanterns. It's a family altar. The Kumakura crest is on display.
You want me to hack it, right? I tried, but the security is too strong. But if you give me about 2-3 minutes, I'll be all good.
I didn't ask.
There's a PC on top of the desk. It's a door connecting to the next room. Chair. Game Maker's desk. There are all sorts of things on it. There are lockers lined up on the wall. There's a partition right in front of the doorway.
It's my dream to do it on a sofa.
Why would you even say that out loud?
It's a sofa. This month's plans are laid out on a whiteboard. 25th, go see dolphins at the aquarium. This month's plans are written out on the whiteboard. Some sort of permit. There's a piece of paper with some general principles written on it. It says, those who only eat crackers in the those who only eat the crackers in cracker and peanut mix should be executed. There's a piece of paper listing out general principles on the wall.
Hey, look! I'm a flying squirrel!
Did you hear something?
Nope, nothing.
There's a tiger rug on the floor. It's a coffee table. There's an ashtray on the table. It's a window. There's a locker by the window. It's the door. It's the chairman's desk. This is where the chairman sits. There's a phone on the desk. It's Momo. About Mame.
You're talking about a Mame Doi? Tessa's friend.
So you know her?
Of course. I know everything about Tessa. So what about Mame?
She might have some valuable information about the case. I'm trying to find her. Do you happen to know where she is?
Sorry, I got no idea.
I see.
How are you doing?
Not bad. Tonight, Tessa is gonna have a Valentine's Day stream. Oh, thinking about it makes my heart dance. Oh, I'm so excited.
Ask for information on the HB case.
Why are you even asking me?
Yakuza have connections all throughout the underworld, so I thought you might know something. Anything would help. Rumors, anything.
Rumors, huh? So our parent group, the Uchisaki, and there's this higher up that's connected to Nice. I did hear something from him. The president of Nice Japan, Tokiko Shigure. She was in a relationship with the head of Horodori Institute, Chikara Horodori.
The Uchisaki family is a diabolical criminal group. Basically, they earn their income through illegal activities in the underworld, but they also seem to be receiving requests for work from secret societies. It seems that they have connections with the Freemasons. You know, the Freemasons, a fraternal society said to have been created in the late 16th or early 17th century. They have members all over the world. They call each other brother, and they operate from the Grand Lodge, their headquarters. The symbol of the fraternity is a builder's square and compass, the tools of masonry. Oh, and one more thing. The Eye of Providence is also famous. It's a triangle with the shape of an eye in it. That design is also considered one of the symbols of Freemasonry. By the way, there is a story that the Boy Scouts of America was also created by Freemasons. The Boy Scouts of America is ostensibly an organization that seeks to improve the character of its members to make good people even better. But actually... Fun fact on a Eagle Scout. And, yeah, no, I didn't hear anything about that. The founder of the Boy Scouts of America was a Boy Scout in England.
What?
Of course, this isn't recent. We're talking decades ago. Back then, Tokiko wasn't even the boss. She was just some grunt at Nice. But Chikara, on the other hand, was pretty high up the ladder at Nice. Used his newfound power to get with Tokiko. back when she was in her 20s. I heard she was a hottie. But like I said, she was young and naive. Chikara basically tricked her. He was married at the time, even had kids. Tokiko was his mistress.
Chikara has
real
kids?
secret relationship type shit.
About Tokiko and Chikara.
Yeah, that's all I know about that. But I do have some more dirt on Chikara. This was also decades ago, but Chikara went to child service agencies all over Japan and got something from them.
What?
DNA.
DNA samples.
Of course
He
he
said
did.
it's for DNA treatment or something, but I don't buy it. My
Me
guess is he was doing something shady.
Yep.
Horodori Institute was real sketchy back then.
You're saying it like it's not now.
Tokiko and Chikara in an illegitimate relationship.
And Chikara getting kids' DNA. Let's figure it out later.
We still need to find Mame.
Oh shit, a shooting star. I want chocolate from Tessa. I want chocolate from Tessa. I want chocolate. Damn it, I couldn't say a third one in time.
Yoyagi Park.
Doesn't look like Amame is here.
But wait, Leon is.
Of course he is.
Leon is obsessed with Kizuna, and Kizuna is Amame's friend.
Yeah, he might know where Mame is.
Let's ask.
Oh, you again. What's up?
Do you know a girl named Amame Doi?
Oh, Kizzy's friend. Of course I know her.
Do you know where she is?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, good.
Really?
I saw her earlier.
Where?
I don't know.
We're gonna have to bribe you.
Give me 100,000 yen and I'll think about it.
That's not happening. He's asking for $1,000.
You can't be serious.
I'm low on cash. Come on, Ryuki.
$1,000 is a bit much.
We'll do this. Leon, do you have a 500 yen coin?
Yeah, I do.
I'm going to look
$5.
away, and you put it in one of your hands. If I can guess which hand it's in, tell me for free.
And if you're wrong?
I'll pay you.
All right, sounds good to me. Let's do this. Don't peek.
He doesn't have to. Tom will tell him which one it's in.
Okay, I'm ready. Guess, which hand is it in?
You can see Leon's bone structure. Scan both his hands and... It's in his left hand.
Left hand, huh? Are you sure? You can change it if you want to.
Nope, left hand for sure.
Aw, darn it.
See?
How did you know?
Superpowers.
Ugh, damn. Well, fine. I did make a promise. I saw Mame at ION.
ION.
That's the child services facility run by Riichi Chieda, Kizuna's father.
It's Valentine's Day today, right? We promised to meet up tonight. But I couldn't wait any longer. I want to see Kizzy right now! I don't need to talk to her. Seeing her from afar is enough. So that's why I went to Iowan.
It's kind of like wanting to watch porn before going to happy ending places.
Ouch.
I don't think this is anything like that.
Yeah, I don't think it is either.
Mame was there. Mame, Kizzy, and Iris were talking. They had real serious looks on their faces. I couldn't barge into their conversation, so I left without saying anything.
They were discussing something serious then.
Those three saw Komeji's body at Studio Dvaita. Either we're talking about that.
Why are you even looking for Mame?
Well, you see...
Wait, is Mame a suspect in the HB case?
No.
What?
No, that definitely couldn't be it.
Why do you think Mame is a suspect?
Oh, actually, 4 days ago, on the 10th of February, I saw Mame then too, in front of Horodori Institute. She didn't notice me though. Anyway, Mame headed into Horodori Institute by herself. What business does she have at that research facility? That's what I was thinking to myself. I saw another person follow her in right after. It was Tokiko. Tokiko Shigure, president of NICE Japan.
Whoa.
I know what you're thinking. Why would you think she's suspect just because of that, right? Well, you're right. I don't even know if Mame and Tokiko saw each other in there anyway. Not to mention Tokiko was killed 2 days ago, on the night of the 12th. So maybe it's got nothing to do with it. Nah, it probably doesn't. Just coincidence. But for whatever reason, it caught my attention.
A date with Kizuna today?
A date? I guess it was a date.
Because it was Valentine's Day.
Yeah? Why do you ask?
Nothing. Just...
Kizuna saw Komeji's body at the studio, and then went on a date with Liam? Maybe she had an ulterior motive. What are you drinking?
Thought I told you that before. It's Alfrey. Non-alcoholic beer.
Did you buy that?
Of course I did. Okay, maybe it's true that I did steal a lot before. I know it's nothing to brag about, but they did call me the Master of Unlocking. Ugh, but that's all in the past.
Did you always steal by yourself?
It depended on what needed stealing. Sometimes I went alone, sometimes in pairs. If it was a big target, like some mansion in the boonies, I'd go with a team of 5 or 6 guys. The leader of the group was a Kumakura. You know them, right?
Yep.
That's how I met Moma, the chairman of the Kumakuras. I was usually partnered with Quartz. They were kinda like a bodyguard. Helped me out whenever I got in a sticky situation. Why am I even telling you all this? I think I've said too much. Please forget it. It's all in the past, like I said.
Yeah. But you still have valuable information.
Alright, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna see Kizzy tonight. I need to head to the beauty salon first.
Beauty salon?
Anyway, adios!
Why was Mame at Horodori Institute?
4 days ago.
It's interesting that Tokiko was behind her as well. Horodori Institute. I remember.
The goal was to get inside the hidden room inside Horodori Institute.
We totally put that on hold. We need to go search that hidden room. But going now would be pointless. If it's a hidden room, it's gotta be a secret and locked up tight. They're not just gonna let us in there.
Anyway, we should focus on the task at hand. Find Amame.
Yeah. Leon said he saw her at Iowan.
Iowan Garden. Tom and I headed to Iowan to find Mame. She was nowhere to be seen. Neither was Kizuna or Iris, who were supposedly with her. I asked a worker if they saw the 3 girls. They answered, I saw them here before, but that was a while ago.
Well, we tried. Let's go.
No, wait. That person over there.
That rats.
White mage!
Excuse me! Nice to see you again.
It's a woman wearing a mask. I sense some hostility. What are you doing here?
Breath.
Your mask is upside down.
The body is the opposite.
What?
Are you barefoot?
Rats don't wear shoes.
But you're not a rat.
Squeak, squeak.
Are you really a rat?
Or, go again?
I need to hurry. If I don't...
Your clothes are worn out.
I forgot to put mothballs in the dresser. Where is it? Where is the main event taking place?
Main event?
There she goes.
What was she talking about?
Maybe a Halloween event or something?
No, it's the location event from nirvanA X.
Wrong season for that.
Halloween is all about costumes. Speaking of costumes, it makes me think about monsters, which makes me think about unidentified animals, UMA. I think my favorite UMA is the chupacabra found in Puerto Rico. It has big fangs in its mouth, and it sucks the blood of humans and livestock. It can jump over 15 feet. I don't remember the specific height, but it seems to be relatively small in comparison to other monsters.
Maybe she was talking about that one thing.
What?
Don't make me say it. You know what I mean, don't you?
I absolutely don't.
There's no point in paying further attention to her. We should head to...
a different spot.
Ramen World Cuisine.
Amame. She was here earlier.
Really?
She left pretty quick, though.
Kitchen. A liquor bottle. List of recommended dishes. The menu. It's a counter. A round stool. A refrigerated case, mostly alcoholic beverages inside. There are posters and flyers stuck to the wall. A table. A picture of Ganesha. Gen's in the kitchen. He seems to be prepping some food. Where's Mommy?
She said she was headed to Iris's house.
The Sagan household, huh?
Thanks. I've been trying to get a hold of her, but...
Her phone is out of battery. She told me earlier.
I see.
Why are you looking for Amame?
Gen and Mame are close. I can't tell him there's reason to believe Mame ran into terror. I don't want him to worry about her. I'll play it off.
Well, you see...
Why was Mommy here?
It's Valentine's Day today, isn't it? Well, she brought some chocolate.
Chocolate?
Yeah, why? Is something wrong?
Mommy saw terror at the studio. Right after that, she saw Komeji's body. But she still brought Gen chocolate?
I tried calling Iris, but still no dice.
We should just head to the Sagan household.
Yeah, good idea.
Why'd you pick up the phone?
I was so busy today. We're expecting a lot of customers, so I have a lot of prep to do.
Why are you expecting a rush?
You know about what happened in Shinjuku yesterday? We're actually pretty close to there.
A rocket?
That's right. So anyway, there's tons of people around here now. I thought some of them might stop by here.
Saigon residents.
I'm sorry. I think you're just one step behind. Mame was here, but she left with Iris to go somewhere.
I see.
There's a door at the end of the room. There are pictures on the wall. Wooden shelf. There are trees beyond the window. Hitomi is sitting on the sofa. Or Hitomi. There's a cushion. It's a coffee table. There's steam coming out of the tea. There's an elementary school textbook on the coffee table. It's a dining table. Counter. It's the light. Refrigerator. Dining set. A bookshelf. A lighting fixture. There's a calendar and a mysterious object on the shelf. Shoebox. It's the front door. Winter iris is in bloom. There are plants in the room. It's a small stereo. It's Hitomi, Iris' mother. Where did Iris and Mame go?
I'm not sure. They didn't tell me where they were going.
Anything off about Iris and Mame?
Anything off about them?
Like a state of shock or panic, maybe?
Let me think. Iris seemed normal, but I do recall Mame seemed troubled. She didn't say a word while she was here. Like her head was somewhere else. While Iris was preparing to leave, she just stared off into the distance.
Sorry to have wasted your time.
There's no such thing as wasting time when you're investigating. Even the most insignificant piece of information could be relevant.
Ryuki, I've never seen you so positive.
Maybe you're a good influence on me. Let's get going. We need to find Mame.
About Date. Date and Hitomi had a deep relationship. I know that.
Why do you ask?
Well,
I haven't seen Date in a while. I've been waiting for him, but...
I'm sorry to ask such a delicate question.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry, Mame. Iris is taking a long time to get ready. Mame?
Into residence.
Hey! Don't get in the kotatsu without permission.
It's cold out, and I'm cold.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to ask a few things, but before that, Shoma... No, never mind. Don't worry about it.
I decided not to ask him about what happened at the studio. It would be cruel to remind him, not to mention I didn't want him running off again. It would probably be best to avoid talking about Komeji and the interrogation from the cops. I wanted to ask about... It's a toy robot. It's the Quiz King trophy. It's an old-fashioned chest of drawers. Looks like a doll for the quiz. It's CRT TV. There's a strange protrusion on top. It's a family altar. It's a poem that was probably written by Komeji. Lucky laugh. There's a picture of Ame no Uzume on display. It's a TV stand. A kotatsu. It's very warm. Or a TV remote. It's the answer button for the quiz. Greenery in a garden can be seen out the window. That's a folding fan for slapstick comedy. There's a squeaky toy hammer here. A toolbox. A refrigerator. Kitchen. It's an Adder Rooster doll. It's a closet. It's Shoma. He's reading a robotics book. I'm looking for Mame.
Yeah?
Do you know where she is?
I have no idea.
Dad. Dad. I shouldn't have said that you should die. It's all my fault.
Yeah, that was the last thing he said to his father.
Shoma.
About the code for Bats 490.
Shoma, you still haven't told me why you lied.
Lied?
About the code for Bats 490. That wasn't referring to Horodori Institute, but you said it was.
Sheesh, can you just let it go? I didn't solve the code.
About the thing Komeji got.
I'm sorry, Shoma. This might be hard for you. But can you tell me about Komeji? Komeji picked something up at the rooftop amusement park in Misaton. Something that is meaningful or significant to Terror. But he didn't tell me what it was. I thought you might know something.
Sorry, but I have no clue.
I see.
How'd you get out of that Ferris wheel?
Huh? What are you talking about?
The Ferris wheel at Misaton.
I didn't go to Misaton.
What? That's impossible. I definitely saw you get on the Ferris wheel.
Maybe you saw my doppelganger? Or maybe my clone.
Your clone? No, I don't think so. I mean, we may have the technology for it, but I've never heard of any human clones. Not to mention, it's forbidden by law.
The law doesn't mean anything. Not to a psycho like Chikara.
Fair enough.
What do you mean?
Are you implying that at Horodori Institute...
Yeah, they're researching cloning.
Oh.
So maybe they secretly made my clone.
Impossible.
I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding about Horodori Institute researching cloning. Just about cloning me.
How do you explain the Ferris wheel then?
Maybe you were seeing things.
Seeing things?
Maybe you got the TC Purge.
Purge? What is that?
Last year, they invented a way to edit genomes called Purge.
Purge was developed by Horodori Institute. TC Purge is kind of like a virus.
What is TC Purge?
People at Horodori Institute called it the Organic Nanomachine. It acts kind of the way a virus does. When it enters the body, it latches onto bacteria, and a protein complex called CRISPR-Cas-beta is made. CRISPR-Cas-beta can cut, move, and attach certain DNA nucleotide sequences. When it enters the brain, it can even overwrite the DNA structure inside neurons. It can make you see things, make you dance. It makes you do weird things over and over. And on top of that, TC Purge multiplies in the body. It takes over the multiplication functions of bacteria and makes copies of itself. And it can be passed to other people with your breath.
Shoma, how do you know all this?
Well, there's just some stuff.
Was that possibly in the thing that you
Ryuki,
stole
we
from
can hold
them?
off on Horodori Institute. We need to prioritize.
Yeah, we need to find Mame.
After that, we searched all over the city to look for Mame. But ultimately, we couldn't find her.
The sun is setting. Let's give up on finding a Mame for now.
No, not yet. There's one more place I want to go. I didn't mention it before now because I thought, considering Mame's mental state, it would be a long shot.
School?
But maybe...
Hey, can you just cut to the chase? Where are you talking about?
The maid cafe she works at.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket?
She's at the maid cafe. Sunfish Pocket in Akiba. Mame, you were here this whole time? We were looking for you.
Sorry to interrupt, but Mame can't talk right now. I don't really know how, but she lost her voice.
She must still be struggling with what happened at the studio. But then, why is she here at the cafe?
Wait, Leon's here. What is he doing here?
Wooden chair. Counter. It's a jellyfish shaped like fixture.
Jeez, are there no mature women working here? I wouldn't enjoy getting whipped by these girls at all.
I don't think this is that kind of establishment.
No. There's photos of the mermaids. It's the door I entered from.
I wonder what Doodle is.
Oh, that? It's a service where one of the girls draws something using ketchup.
Menu. A table.
Ah, it looks like the toy that I have. Though mine only has one tip.
It looks nothing like that.
It's Triton. It's a window. I hope she was referring to a spear. Wooden box. Wooden chair. It's a barrel made out of wood. We have a rusted oil drum.
That looks like a flotation device, but it's actually a calamari ring.
There's a life-saving calamari ring. It's the doorway to the kitchen.
Wanker! Why'd you put a pig in the pot? Oh, you see,
Someone is yelling in the kitchen. Alright, well, with that, I think this is a good stopping point. I don't want to take it to emergency levels like I did last time. So, we're going to stop it here. Gotta save first. So, when we come back next time, we'll continue down this line and we'll see what happens. I wonder what this line is gonna be. I get the feeling it's gonna end before that 24 hours are up, but I don't know just yet what's gonna happen. So let's see what happens. You know, I think we might have a line where we find out more about what terror looks like, possibly? I don't know. At any rate, that's going to be all for today, so thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.